continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So the Missouri Tigers offense will have the football first. The Tigers able to squeak out a close one the last time they saw KU.
Yeah, the Tigers took care of business. They handled the moment really, really well. They've had the upper hand in this series, and they showed why with their composure in the last game.
It's really incredible, too, how winning a rivalry game can take your season in a completely different trajectory, and that's exactly what happened with Missouri after that win last year.
Just feeds the running back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They go play action with Simmons. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you can tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Using his legs, it's Edwards. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. On the option. The pitch.
And nice job by this defense, really being physical at the point of the attack. There's not a lot of holes, man. They run the ball on back-to-back plays. Aggressive linebackers playing downhill. Nice job by the D-line, owning the line of scrimmage. And now they got them in a situation where this is where they want it. 3rd and long, guaranteed passing situation.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They kick it away on 4th down. And they'll just down it right there. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Runs through the tackle. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. 2nd and long here. Here's a give to Hardy. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to make one miss. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
Well, in recent years, Kansas's offense has been most dynamic and most dangerous when they've been able to run the football. That was certainly the case when Devin Neal was there. And so who's going to be that new guy, David? I know they went to the portal to bring some familiar faces, maybe some guys that a lot of Kansas fans may already know about based on who this team has had to play, but no question, they've got to run the ball.
About to say, know about him, not like this in the past, right? Edwards was over at Kansas State. Now, you switch to the Kansas uniform, and Rock Chalk Jayhawk is excited about him. Andy Kolkonecki coming back to the Kansas staff. This is an offense that likes to run the football. They want to be physical. That's how they start on offense.
And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking downfield. It's Marshall. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. You do think basketball in this rivalry, but there is football history. Gale Sayers, Todd Reesing, Chase Daniel, the Mangino era for the Jayhawks. At times, this was one of the best rivalries on the planet.
Well, they started playing in 1891, and it's unfortunate with conference realignment that this rivalry game kind of went away. I wish we saw it more often.
Yeah, and we've seen it all across college football. We get robbed of the rivalries, and then in turn, we kind of forget about them. So good to have this rivalry back.
Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it down the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Here's Simmons to throw. Finds his man.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, give to Hardy. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Really nice penetration by this defense. Getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Austin Simmons, a play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back's got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back?
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And I absolutely understand wanting to make a play for your team, man, but you've got to know when to give it up. You're at this part of the field, man. This is the part of the field where you throw the football. You get rid of it. You don't take a sack, because what that does now to your field goal operation, it makes it a lot longer. Now the decision becomes a lot harder for this offense when he could have just thrown the football away and not taken the big loss.
And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Rush is on. Right side, it's McMillan. Runs through, man. He might have some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust. And some people have to leave coverage. And he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Edwards. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
2nd down to the air. Left side is Pickett. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, Later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the bodybuilding.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Past the 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
They call 3rd down money down for a reason. Like, 2nd down, they get the sack, put him in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch.
Gashes the heart of the knee. Touchdown, Jayhawks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes the grab in their space. Past the 50. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Throwing Simmons. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Marshall. On the run, fires downfield. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. The Jayhawks want to crank the tempo.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Now the Jayhawks have exhausted their complement of timeouts. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now they take the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Jayhawks head coach told me at the half. Coach told me he is thrilled with his transfer running back. This is exactly why they brought him. They expected big things out of him, and he has shown that he is capable so far here in this game. They want to continue that momentum behind the strong running game of his first half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Fires to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. The quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Snags it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Running inside, it's Thurman. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Field goal is good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Short pass. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons on 3rd. Finds a man on the right. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Missouri wants to go fast. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Simmons. Rush right in his face. Hard running there. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work.
He's going to let it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And the Jayhawks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Under pressure. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. They're all over it. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Simmons on play action. Run ends there.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Lets it fly. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They put the brakes on it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might as well run him again. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Just had to get rid of it.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the carry. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Here's Simmons to throw. Fires left. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Unloads in the nick of time.
Ball was incomplete. I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his face, and did not let him feel comfortable.
Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Back's got it on the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Look out! Avoids pressure. Oh, he's got some space. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. Out wide left, it's McMillan. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
To the air, it's Marshall. Moving out to the right. Gets rid of it. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. This time he's got it. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Handoff again. Stopped right there. Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. 3rd and 6 yards to go.